Have you ever wanted to know about the future, love, dreams, money, sex and bodies?
Well, then you're in luck because we read tarot cards.
And we do it seriously.
We know we're being funny, but it's real. Real magic.
We used to be an Instagram live show.
And then a live show in front of an audience.
Yay! And now, a podcast.
So sit back, relax, and trust the process.
Welcome to The Tarot Show. This is Dickie Copeland.
And this is Hannah Garces.
Welcome to The Tarot Show. Hey, Hannah, how's it going?
It's okay. How are you, Dickles?
I'm doing great. I feel like we haven't seen each other in quite some time.
I know.
We've both been busy working and doing so much stuff. And then I've been like consciously trying to save stuff for the pod.
Mm-hmm.
So all my little secrets I can tell you so that you can react authentically.
Yes.
So there's lots of stuff to talk about.
I can't wait to hear it. Tell me everything.
I keep yelling at you, save it for the pod.
Save it for the pod.
Save it for the pod.
Too funny, save it for the pod.
Yeah. During our next show, I'm going to say that to you. Hannah, save it for the pod.
Save it for the pod.
Which it looks like we have a show that might be coming up now.
Yeah. Details? No.
Nope.
Tibid, but I think we can say it'll be at the Lyric Hyperion here in Los Angeles, but we haven't set a date. But that'll be fun.
Yeah, it'd be good. I was just picking you up from Justine's where you work at the vegan bakery, and Justine was asking if we would read tarot at a private party this Saturday.
Yeah.
And which is so funny because I said we are always saying yes to things before our shows.
Yeah.
So to have like a show and like a little sort of reading event pop up at the same time feels like fate.
It does.
Fortuitous.
Yes.
Serenity. Just kidding. Serendipity.
Serenity now.
Serenity, my favorite ship from Firefly. Serenity now.
So wait, Serenity is a different ship?
No, it's Serenity
is the ship? What's Firefly?
Firefly is the ship too. What is that? Maybe their ship blew up and then they got on the Serenity.
Right. Is one of them the movie and then the other one was the...
One is the movie and Firefly is the show.
Oh.
Definitely cut this all out.
Nah, let's just get Joss Whedon on the horn.
Hey, Joss. I have something I want to talk to you about, and it's not about discrimination.
It's not about how you got Me Too'd.
It's
I just
actually
want to clear something up about what ship is what.
Yeah, it's something I could Google, but I had my people get a hold of your people. I think they're both ships. Okay, anyways. There's a lot to talk about. We are going to do readings for the listeners today. So if you want to jump to that, just look at the little description and find the time code. And you're welcome to skip all of the little part of our lives. Although we did have someone that we should shout out who said they liked listening to the part about our lives.
Marlena.
She has a YouTube channel all about tarot, and she reached out to us on our Instagram at the Tarot Show 444 to say that she shouted out the pod on her YouTube. And then we listened to it, and it was so fucking nice.
Yeah, she rocks. She, you can check out her videos on YouTube, and Dickie's gonna hit us with the handle, and it's just really cool. She reads tarot, and she had some cool insight about how she keeps track with like her journaling and her planner, and yeah.
At Marlena Teresa, Theresa. Maybe it's Teresa, but it's Marlena is how she pronounces her name.
Yeah, check it out.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
She thought we were like cool because we live in LA and do comedy. And I was like, that's what makes us uncool. But thank you.
But thank you so much for listening.
I do appreciate so much, even though I'm like, I feel like every time I say the word improv, a man that would hit on me doesn't. Do you know what I mean?
Like,
never mind.
Yeah. Oh, nice talking to you. I actually have a girlfriend.
Yeah, I feel like, which they always did. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I feel like it puts up a little spiritual shield.
Yeah.
First off, love to Marlena. Mm-hmm. Secondly, you and I love to joke about our 7 to 11 listeners, which, by the way, my best friend from college Frances also listens to the pod.
Oh, hey, Fran.
Yeah, shout out to France Pants, as I used to call her. That would have been 12. But I figured we'd like give the listeners a little peek behind the curtain and let them know we did hit a benchmark.
We did.
Which was
100.
We have 100 like followers.
We have like 109.
That includes our original like 8 to 11. So like 100 new people hit follow on our podcast, which is so cool. And they listen to all of our episodes and stuff. So anyways, if you followed it, I just want you to know that you were in the top 100.
Yeah.
And like, we see you, we love you, we embrace you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And if you listen to us and you don't follow us on either like Spotify, Apple, or wherever you're listening, give us a follow, because I think it does help us out, kind of boosts our profile. I don't know how anything works, but it's really nice. It helps me. It helps me in my brain be like, oh, someone likes this.
Yeah, it's nice. It helps your whole brain go normal.
Whole brain go normal.
And I think too, what's cool about it is like, people did truly like find us organically. Like, it's not like we're like doing anything to be discoverable. We're just doing the pod.
You could say we're fighting against it.
You could say we've been hiding our light under a bushel. Talking about making a YouTube, talking about making a TikTok, never fucking doing it. But yeah, so anyways, just it's really special. Yeah. I don't know. And I want to kiss them all on the mouth. Good, Hannah. Yeah, get them all. Oh, 100?
I think that was like 10. I'll do throughout the episode. I'll get to 100.
You'll get them. You'll get them.
So you'll know that one of those kisses, if you follow us, is for you.
Yeah, you get to pick whichever kiss you want.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that was my kiss. Mm-hmm. Like if it strikes you, you're like, you know that was yours.
Yeah.
I also, when we
another quick 10.
Yeah, good.
20.
Get him.
I'm getting him in.
All right, 20. Earlier, we had talked about that TikTok where the girl had talked about how all the eggs inside of her body, the X chromosomal eggs, are her daughters that she carries around with her. And it occurred to me that like our listeners are kind of like our daughters. Aww. They're kind of like our eggs inside our bodies.
Oh my God.
Like, you know, like they're coming with us on our journey and listening to all the things we say. Like, do our voices sound like a baby in the womb when you like,
oh yeah,
put the headphones on the little tummy? They're just like in a little, like the car is like a womb. And they're like listening to us. Anyways, I think our listeners are our daughters.
Our daughters. That's so sweet.
I know.
Okay, here come 10 more kisses.
Oh my God.
So now we're up to 30.
That's nice.
That's nice for me.
Go to sleep, little listener. Go to sleep, daughter.
We're going to put up baby Einstein to make you guys extra smart.
Because we care about your development.
We really do.
Yeah, we really do. Speaking of other oop dates, you want to give everyone is very invested in your car.
Oh, man.
And there have been lots of oop dates. And that's why, in fact, we didn't record last week. Because I think, talk about whole life went crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a never ending cycle of bullshit. So last episode, you listened as the cops called and were like, we found it. Which, you know, as most people were like, yay, that's good.
I know. It's funny when I was editing, I was like, our celebration does sound tepid, but there's a reason.
Because, and unfortunately, I don't like this, but this is a win for the dead rat community.
I know.
And this is a loss for the sleeping mouse community. And again, if you follow us, you know, but if you're new here, Dickie and I have slightly differing philosophies, where one time we saw a rodent in our yard that was incapacitated.
Yeah, it wasn't moving.
And Dickie was like, that's a sleeping mouse. And I'm like, no, that's a dead rat. And inconclusive, because then it went missing. So either it woke up and started its day.
The universe said, you shall discuss for the rest of your lives.
Or a hawk came and was like, ah, and ate it for breakfast.
Right. Or he went like this.
And got its little briefcase and went to work.
Yeah, he went big stretch. And then he got his little briefcase and he went to work. He does work at night.
He works at night.
But he loves his job.
And he loves his job. So yeah, I'm of the dead rat persuasion. Dickie's more of a sunny side up gal and is a sleepy mouse. So my car being found was so far a dead rat situation where I just like knew, I'm like, this isn't cut and dry.
In fact, is this the bad place?
Holy forking shirt balls. Are we in the friggin' bad place.
Hit a button, reset, find the car again.
I think it's bad because I knew it, and I hate to be, I don't want to be like a cynical fucking asshole, but when everyone's like, oh my God, are you so happy? I just had to like a lot of times fake it and be like, yeah, even though it's like, no, I've just traded in one set of problems for a new set of problems. It was a lateral move, really. So the cops call me. They're like, hi, we got your car. We found the guy. They arrested the guy. Whatever.
They're giving Jennifer Coolidge.
Hi, we arrested that guy that stole your car.
And we arrested the dog too.
Dumbass. So they're like, okay, next steps, you know, you're not in the system yet. You'll call tomorrow. The next day, a detective will be assigned to your case. You'll have to come to the station, fill out paperwork, and have the vehicle released to you, which makes sense. I have to prove that it's mine so that they can give it back. It's at this tow yard, whatever. And so I wait till the next day. I call, no one answers. I talk to the dispatch person. They're like, yeah, you don't have a detective assigned. You can leave voicemails for all of them. So I do that. I don't hear anything back. I call back another day and I'm like, hey, I want my car back. And also like, I'm worried, like, am I getting charged for all the days that my car is like sitting in a lot somewhere? Because I don't know if it's like, I don't know what the deal is.
The system
is whole brain go crazy. So I asked an officer, I'm like, well, no one's getting back to me. And also like, I'm working. I don't have a car. I don't have a way to get to the state. I don't have the time. I'm like worried, like, am I being charged for every day that my car is sitting somewhere? And the cop says to me, quote, oh, no, we waive those fees. And I'm like, okay, shame on me.
Shame on me.
Taking his word for it. Yeah. Finally, on my day off, I go to the police station, fill out the form, walk from the police station to the tow yard. It's about a mile. I get there, I'm all sweaty. The tow guy is like so fucking weird. And
wait, he was weird?
Yeah, he was just weird. And he was like, oh yeah, we have a ton of Kias. I'm like, thanks, man. Like, I know.
Okay, Goofy.
I know, Goof. And it's like the window's busted, the ignition's fucked, and it was drugs. Drugs stole my car. Drugs and desperation stole my car. Left a bunch of packaged salmon and yogurt. And
you told me this and I passed it along that there were salmon packets in your car, quote unquote. Salmon packets.
Packets of smoked salmon, Gorilla Glue, lighter, the screwdriver he used to drive my car, and nothing else. Nothing of mine was in there. And I knew that. It was all fucking gone. The back window's busted. It's a horror show. And the tow guy's like, all right, well, to get your car off the lot today, it's going to be $720.
Ooh, shivers.
And I'm like, what? And he's like, they told me they waived those fees. And he's like, oh, and he has a little invoice. He's like, oh, they waived the city fee of $270, which is like if you get impounded for like illegally parking, DUIs, that kind of stuff. And I just like, I can feel I'm about to cry.
Yeah.
And the guy is just like, well, I know it's hard, but at least, you know, I know it's money, but at least they waived the city fee. And I'm like, yeah. $720 fucking dollars. So then I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I also don't know if the car is salvageable with all the damage that's done to it. And do I want to have a car that everyone likes to steal?
Right.
So I'm like, I'm going to take a walk. So I walk another 1.5 miles to the nearest Costco and get a stress dog.
A little stress glizzy.
I got a stress glizzy. And I call my brother. Shouts to Rocky, who's the best. He lives up in Portland. He works at a Lexus dealership in like parts and logistics and stuff like that. So he's like giving me advice. And he was like, honestly, we don't know how bad the damage is. I would just take it. He's like, there's a Kia dealership nearby. Take it there. They're going to charge you for a diagnostics, but you should just go there, figure it out, and then we'll see from there. And he's being very sweet and offering to help me and stuff. So then I eat my little hot dog. I walk back and I give them $720. Fozzie Bear comes on his lunch break, uses his AAA to tow my car from there to the fucking dealership. And then I pay another $200. And then they call me and it's like, okay, and again, it's a dealership and I don't have insurance. I have liability insurance. So this is like the most expensive it's going to be. But it's like, I'm quoted at $3,000, which is worth more than what my car is.
I literally texted you and was like, how much do you think it's worth? And you said $3,000.
Yeah.
And that was before they gave you, and then they literally said $3,000.
Yeah.
On top of the about $1,000 that you've sunk.
Yes. Into just having
a grand
piece of
and
shit
what,
car.
$2 for the hot dog?
Yep. Yeah. $1.50 and it'll never go up
And
because
it'll-
Costco's a real one.
Exactly. And you can rely on them.
They're really only the people I can rely on. I've been dicked around so hard. But then I don't know if anyone cares. Again, look at the timestamps. Go to your rating.
Hey, they can hit that little 15-second fast forward.
The 15
You're not going to hurt our feelings.
Yeah. So you're not going to hurt my feelings. I won't know about it. So my brother very sweetly is like, okay, so this sucks, but send the itemized thing. I can order the parts for cheap. We'll find a mechanic. It'll be a whole thing. That's kind of where I'm at. And then very funnily enough, there's been a cyber attack on whatever online infrastructure that dealerships use in the United States to look and buy parts. And so he texted me the little story today and he's like, didn't want you to think I forgot, haha. But there's been a cyber attack and I literally can't do my job right now. I would say that also counts as another full and separate win for the Dead Rat community.
I will say, yeah, the fact that pirates are running everything, which it does feel very 2024, is very pirate forward, I would say. Like, remember when we were doing our live show, early 2024, and the whole thing was cursed, and all the cards kept saying 2024 is bad, 2024 is bad.
Yeah.
And that has just kind of continued to happen.
Yeah.
There's something in the air.
There is something in the air.
I mean, thank God we've been trying to bless ourselves up left, right, and center.
Yes.
Because something is after you.
Something's after me. And I think someone maybe did, maybe it's like whoever took a crap.
Pop that pee.
Whoever took a crap and took a giant on our deck and left their earring there. Okay, uncle, you got me.
You got me.
I'm tapping out. You got me.
My TikTok has been showing me anti-hex spells, and I have been bookmarking them.
Yeah.
And we are going to do one.
We're going to do one.
Which is a nice little segue to the solstice coming up.
Yes.
I think it's time for you and I to grab that thing by both horns and really try to ride it out of town.
Yeah.
Especially because it seems like a lot of stuff's coming up this summer.
Mm-hmm.
That could be very cursed. So, remembering that crappa and that earring. I think I know where that earring is. Remember I threw the earring because I thought it was cursed? Mm-hmm. I don't think I threw it far enough because my arm is busted. I have a bad shoulder.
All right.
So it used to dislocate. I've had surgeries on it. So
an old surfing injury.
That is correct. I first heard it playing beach volleyball, doing a little dive, thinking I was cute when I was 15. And then I hit the sand and I was like, oh, full woof.
Ow.
Ow.
Our little OC baby.
That's right.
So chic.
My little Marissa Cooper era. Mm-hmm. Anyways, I think I should go back and we should really chuck that earring even farther. Maybe we'll use it in an anti-hex spell. Damn, Han. Yeah. It's a true saga.
It's so stupid.
The Kia is giving main character energy.
She's been through so much. It pains me to look at her.
You thought the small window was busted, but it's the big back right window. Oh, you know what though? You should just... There's no wins for the sleeping mouse community.
Yeah.
But you did find one thing in there.
I did find, and it's this little charm that my grandma got a long time ago in Japan. And it's like a little totem for safety. And she gave it to me when I first started driving. She had it in her old car and I had it on mine. And it is the one thing that they managed to not, I guess they didn't notice it because it was on the little windshield wiper.
Like the blinker?
Like the blinker thing, by the steering wheel.
The indicator. The turn signal indicator.
I was really happy that
So
that
you've
was
got
in there.
that.
I took that.
Yeah.
And
but your makeup got fucked.
oh yeah, that's long gone.
I mean, it was so funny. It was cute how my sisters shout out. They both sent you makeup.
Yes, Kaylee.
That really did resonate across the female community.
It did. Yeah, that was a devastating blow. And I don't even wear that much makeup, but the little makeup I did. But yeah, Kaylee sent me a whole bag of stuff. And
yeah. And the bag had something written on it, didn't it? Like smile.
It was like, smile star girl. I love it.
I couldn't love it more.
And Kelsey sent me a little Venmo gift, and I used it to replace my Glossier and my eyelash curler. It was really nice.
Yeah, it was cute.
And again, Rachel with the Sephora. Everyone was so sweet.
But I do love that that's where women held hands across America to get you more makeup.
They're like, you might be walking, you might not have a car, but we'll be damned if you're out here looking busted. And like, thank you so much. This was for the girls. This one's for the girlies. This is for my community. Thank you so much. I'm nothing without you. Like, do 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 do. All the girlies just like throwing their ass in a circle to taps.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for your service. Thanks for the ultimate sacrifice.
We're gonna get through this.
We're gonna get through this. We're gonna beat this thing. I love you guys.
Aww. Aww. Well, should we talk a little bit about the solstice coming up? Speaking of trying to get...
And any updates with you, Dickles, and enough about my busted ass.
Oh, I do have an update I've been saving for the pod.
Tell me.
Especially
Tell us.
I will tell you and everyone else can hear.
Yeah.
Since that is kind of how this podcast works, which is, for those that don't know, Hannah and I have lived together for what? Like, I think I was doing the math. You moved in end of 2016, like October, November at that point. So we're coming up on our 8th year once we clock into Halloween.
We're going into, our friendship is going to 3rd grade.
It's
long division.
Our friendship has ponytails at this point. The hair's long enough to have ponytails. And it's speaking and all that good stuff.
We're reading chapter books.
Yeah, we're starting to get in the Babysitters Club.
Holy shit.
Because they seem so cool. They seem so grown up and cool. Also, that we were roommates, solo roommates during the pandemic. So those 2 years, I think, count extra.
I agree.
So we're like a special and gifted 3rd grader.
We're in tag.
We're in tag. Yeah. That being said, that we obviously talk. It's so funny to not tell you everything when I walk in the door and save it for the pod for the sake of authenticity. But I do think it's important. So in the name of that, I have not told Hannah yet this boy update.
Which one?
Which one? So Lone Star, as some of the listeners might know, we had a thing going on early spring for a couple months. And then he was like a little bit like, I don't know about like, I just got out of a relationship. I'm not really looking for anything serious. I was like, we shouldn't talk anymore. Let's not even text. All good. In a very cheerful, fine sort of tone, right? Like all good. And then, yeah, of course the last thing he sent me was set with fireworks effect, which is the funniest thing that anyone's ever done. So of course I was like, go with God, go with Goddess. And then he surprised me and continued to text and send me songs and all these things, which is funny because I had also told Hannah a long time ago that I remember specifically taking a bath once and after sending a song to a guy, wishing that somebody would send me a song. And since then, my life has been really weird where men repeatedly send me songs and it's so crazy. Like all of them do.
Wow.
I know. I thought I wanted it and I don't. I was wrong. I was a stupid little girl that thought she wanted that. And it's like, no, you don't want every guy you've ever met to send you songs because most of them don't. I'm in my brat era. Like no one's sending me little like poppy songs that I would listen to. I want to listen to a pop song 100,000 times in the car and dance in the mirror to it. But now I'm getting like Criterion Collection type music recommendations. Which look, no hate.
Yeah, we love it. But
no, we love it. It's just
not what you want right now.
Exactly.
It's just not what the genie was. Chuckled to himself when he was like, granted.
And you made me laugh so hard the last time we were recording, Hannah, when the last thing he sent me, you were like, and was it romantic? And I was like, no, they're not romantic by any means. They're more like studied. Anyways, so where we last left off, he'd sent me a Google link to a documentary about the unhoused community in Vegas. Called Dark Days, which is appropriate in a way. The dead rat community would appreciate.
Another win for my people.
So then at Thursday, at 12:45 a.m., I get a video clip of X-Men.
Oh no.
The original animated series. And it's like a 15-second clip that ends on something funny Gambit says. And I did say at one point that Gambit was my sister's favorite character, and also mine too, because he is Cajun, and our mom is Cajun from Louisiana. And Remy LeBeau, he was hot, right?
Sure.
But I don't understand the meaning of that.
And I'm assuming no context, no
text,
no text,
no context, no text,
text.
no text, no context. Just raw dogged.
Oh, wow.
Just a hot dog, no bun. just the video. Then I don't respond to it, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Because
what
I haven't responded to anything since, too.
Right.
Also, I have hearted a few things in a sense of roguishness.
Right.
But whatever. Then on Saturday at like 7:30 p.m.
Oh my God.
I give this album a listen, and it's a link to a whole album. But then there is a text. Oh. It says, when you're just chilling with your best friend or by yourself, super chill vibes. Another text. It's a whole album, asterisk. Another text. Upbeat too, though. Another asterisk. Another text. DJ Shadow is one of the first sample masters of the DJ MC world.
Don't mansplain DJ Shadow to me.
Good.
Okay.
Good scratching too, but his timing with samples from one time signature to another is amazing.
Okay.
Then a link to a Tiny Desk concert. He says, last one. All that was coming in hot and heavy while I'm watching Vampire Diaries with my sister. I was just
God.
with my sisters. And then Saturday, he sends me another one.
Oh my God.
Sorry, had to leave a single song in case you wanted something shorter.
Whoa.
And then another song.
Oh.
Sorry, had to. You'll love it.
So singles from the album he already sent you.
No, other things. I know. So that was probably way too detailed to tell the listeners. I'm sure no one cares about that level.
They care.
Of detail.
I'm telling you, they care.
Well, it's so funny because I had dinner with an old love, an old a longtime friend, one-time lover, and I was telling him about it because I was asking. He's like, "So you said you're seeing somebody? What's the latest?" I'm like, "Well, look at this. Can you tell me what this means?" Like, as a man, also by the way, who likes music and is the one I was thinking about that I sent a song to that didn't care about it.
Wow.
I actually just realized he was the one. That was the time. So anyways, but he and I are friends. We're all good. But he goes, I don't know what that is. He was at a loss. He's like, it's too many things. The X-Men thing, an album, a single, some texts, no texts. It's impossible to read. So, and I'm not even trying to read it. That's what's funny.
Right.
It's more that it's just happening. Okay. So that's part A.
Oh my God.
Part B is that I get a lot of Wiccan TikTok, which I really love. And I have perfectly curated, as they say, I've built my FYP brick by brick.
Yes.
And this girl was talking about a good spell to bring a guy into your life, to bring a new love, right? Like good love. She was like, there's two parts to it. The first is that you need to physically clean out your closet. Oh. You have to physically go through the act of making space in your life and clean out your fucking closet and clean your goddamn room.
Wow.
Both things I need to do.
Wow.
And I was like, wow. Like intentionally clean out your closet. Make a lot of space in there. And then she's like, and then the second thing you have to do is clear your roster. Your face.
Dickles.
I was with her.
Right. And then part B came.
And then part B came and I was like,
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm a Cancer.
It's like when Aiden tries to help Carrie. He's like, when are you going to wear this? And she's like, that is custom Lone Star from Pasadena, circa 2023.
And I simply will not get rid of it.
I'm not getting rid of it.
You don't understand how cute he was. He looked like Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor. What am I supposed to do? So this all comes together because we are throwing the Jardy, the denim-themed jean party in July, a July Jardy. And half the reason I was doing it is I was like, wouldn't it be so funny to just text him actually and be like, here's an invite to the Jardy. It's like tomorrow. And then if he comes, he comes.
Right.
But then I got this message that was like, clear your roster. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't invite him to the Jardy.
Right.
And then he's been acting kind of crazy. And now I'm a little concerned that I wanted to talk to you on the pod about like, should I invite him or not?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? Because like, what if he's crazy at the Jardy?
Right. And signs are indicate that it's behavior is indicative of and of things that haven't even I don't think we've even broached on the pod.
That's
say
true.
that he's a little unpredictable,
Which
is part of his charm.
It's part of his charm.
Not a bad guy. We love him.
We do like him.
We like him. He's a great guy. But yeah, I think in the spirit of not treating your love life like a joke.
Oh, wow. Okay. Ow.
Like, I love you commit to the bit.
I do.
But maybe for this, no.
I know. Maybe get serious.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, because like the Jardy is a place where there might be people that would be new and cool. And that was kind of my thought is like, what if there is a new guy and then this guy is like, doesn't know anybody else maybe and only knows me and then is trying to talk to me while I'm like hosting the Jardy.
Yeah.
Famously my most jarming time, which is being charming in jeans.
So yeah, why would you waste that?
Right.
That jarm.
I was going to say jizz.
Don't waste your jizz on that.
Which is Riz with a J.
Riz wearing jeans.
Yes. My jizz.
Your jizz. Don't waste your jizz on that.
My kajizma.
Your kajizma.
Yeah. So now I'm leaning towards not.
Yeah, no.
But then this morning I was like, oh, he does look like new age Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I know, but is like, I know he's very cute.
I know.
But that's not enough.
It's true. And so anyways, as it stands now, I've decided not to invite him. And I do think I'm going to clear my joster.
Clear your joster.
My jean roster. So I am, as I was saying earlier, judge, jury, and jexecutioner.
I kind of want to wear like an executioner outfit, but it's like all denim.
Oh, that is so funny.
Like the mask, but it's like patchwork denim.
We could put like a little axe and make it a jax.
Cute.
And then it's like a jax.
And then it's like a jax.
And then it's like a jax. And then it's like you go to Jax's and you bring your jax.
I hope we should invite Jax Taylor.
We should invite Jax Taylor. We're like,
He'd
we have a
probably
Jax
show
here.
up to our house, which is really crazy.
I actually think he would come. What if that's the person I've cleared the roster for?
Oh my God.
The worst person on it.
The worst, an actual sociopath. But he would come. I'm going to DM him.
I would do it just so it could be like sisters with Stassi.
Yeah.
Sex sisters.
Yeah. So then I guess sister wives.
Sister wives. Yeah. What was that show with Bill
Paxton.
Yes.
And Chloe Sevigny. Big Love.
Big Love.
Your Big Love.
Yeah. So that's the update with Lone Star. Is that I've been getting lots of messages and lots of songs. And have I listened to a single song? No. No, I've been listening to fucking Charli XCX over and over. And that little mix of It Girl and Holla Back that I played you.
Which rocks ass.
It does rock. I was thinking we should I'm on the hunt for a song for us to come out to for our Halloween tarot show, which is also on the books, by the way.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to travel in and see our Halloween show, we are doing it at UCB on actual Halloween at 9 p.m. So that's how I know Halloween is a Thursday. Let's see. There's that. What else? I wrote down that you laughed really hard when I said I wanted to go to Mystic Falls, Georgia.
That I'm so everywhere. I'm everywhere. I'm so Julia.
I'm so Julia.
Okay, check.
Oh, the solstice is coming up. Let's get back to our Wiccan matters. Although during the Jardy we'll be Jickens.
We'll be chickens. Chicken head.
It sounds like chickens.
Look at all those chickens.
Look at all those chickens. I love her.
I love her.
She's probably like 19 now.
I hope she's good.
I hope she's got a better love life than I do. Anyways, solstice is coming up to, well, I guess this shit, people know when we record because we post it on our stories anyways. But
Today.
Thursday, today.
Yeah.
As you're listening, it's today.
It's today.
It's the actual solstice, which here's an interesting fact I learned that it is the most sunlight, but it's not the latest sundown.
Oh.
That we have some sundowns that are technically later in the day.
Oh.
Isn't that fascinating?
It is.
Funny how that works. But you were telling me an interesting fact about the solstice.
Oh, yeah, that this is the earliest it's been in the year since 1796. Because of leap year.
Cool.
Yeah.
Gotta love leap year.
Yeah, it's cool. It's weird. Doesn't make any sense.
It makes no sense. My sister gave me and my other sister a little solstice packet when we left Newport after Father's Day. And it's so cute. And she put a little spell in it for the solstice that we have to do.
Kelsey.
I know. And she wrote this little like handwritten thing of things to do. And so I thought I would share it with our listeners. That only applies if they're wearing denim. If they're wearing jeans, they're listeners. Our Jorders. For the midsummer solstice.
Cool.
So she gave us, look at this. It's a sun catcher. Which, how cool is this thing? So it basically, and I think she freaking made it, dude. It's like a dream catcher, but it has all these charms hanging down, so it sort of makes it like a wind chime almost.
Oh, or like a little, like a mobile.
Yeah.
With little
dangly
prismatic gems that catch the sunlight.
Exactly. And then what you're meant to do is they capture all the sun. You hang it during the solstice. It captures all the sun. And then as you have spells that need like sun magic in them during like the winter, you cut off one of the charms and you use it.
Wow.
Isn't that so cool? So like during the winter when you're feeling really sad, maybe you cut one of those off and put it in your pocket.
Wow.
Or if you're doing a spell to like manifest something like, you know, cheery and bright or whatever, maybe you cut one of those off and incorporate it.
That's so cool.
Also, it's just really pretty.
It's very pretty.
Anyways, I super fucking love it. And I think it's the best. So anyways, we'll hang that up. Maybe we'll put some pictures too.
Yeah, we should take pictures of this.
Yeah. And then, so her little instructions say, okay, because the veil is thin, the horned god begins to die. The goddess reigns pregnant and supreme. The fae are having a rager. Their actions are unpredictable. So what you do, okay, sun catcher, just like a little dream catcher. Hang it in the solstice sun to charge it with sun's energy. Cut the jewels to use in any spell that needs sun magic throughout the dark winter months. Cast your circle, light a fire, burn rosemary for protection, crush one cinnamon stick under your heel for warding off disasters. Burn the other stick for welcoming the night's sexual energy into your life. I was like, okay, Kelsey.
Okay, Kels.
She wants stories.
Kelsey fucks.
Kelsey doesn't hump.
She fucks.
She fucks. Burn the lavender to welcome your guides into your dreams, and burn the sage to grasp their wisdom. Use some of the ashes to trace this Sowilo rune on your third eye. It is the sun rune and will bring clarity to tonight's messages. And then you'll like dream about what the messages are.
Oh my God.
And then you like say aloud this little spell that she wrote, which is so cute. And then you close the circle, douse the fire, dream happy.
Wow.
And she gave a little bit of rosemary and cinnamon and stuff in a little cutie doily thing. How cute is she?
That's so cute.
I know. Obviously, people won't have time to do that since they're listening today. But maybe for winter solstice and stuff, we'll keep kind of tracking these things.
Yes, I guess it depends on when you're doing it. I think you can do it.
Yeah, do it whenever. Right?
Yeah.
Also, maybe for like a full moon that's in like a sign that resonates with you, or on a day that I think you can put a sun catcher and catch some sun in the summer whenever it works.
Yeah.
Anyways, how cute is that?
I love that.
So Julia, all right, that's everything.
That's everything. We're all caught up. I can breathe again. I missed you guys.
I know. Whenever we don't record for a week, it really does suck.
Yeah.
I'm like, it feels like we didn't do our regular bar night.
Yeah.
And we like didn't watch Cheers or something when we were like watching Cheers in the 70s.
Right. And we're basically strangers. And it's like, do I even know you?
Also, who am I?
And I don't know who I am.
Exactly.
So what are we doing?
Nothing.
Oh my God.
Floating off into space, untethered.
Ugh.
Gravity style.
Ugh.
I can't wait for a boy to send me that movie one day. Maybe I'll understand it after he explains it to me.
Telling us that DJ Shadow's the father of sampling? No fucking shit, dude. Do you know who Burial is? Shut up.
I'm on SoundCloud, dog.
Honey.
Also, babe, just send me Diana Ross.
Yeah.
I don't think you got a clear picture of your girl.
No.
Unfortunately. Hannah is cleansing the space, which is very good. She's cleansing the deck. She's cleansing us, cleansing the sun catcher, the sun coochie.
The sun coochie. Well, now that we've cleansed the space and the cards, let's cleanse these bodies.
We have shots here. We're back on Fireball, folks. Hannah, from the womb to the tomb. Ooh, tastes like catching the sun.
I'm everywhere. I'm so Julia. Holy moly.
There are a lot of songs I'm really excited for to dance to at the Jardy.
Yeah.
And obviously that's one of them.
That's one of them.
Espresso.
Yeah, of course.
That's that me.
That's that me espresso.
I haven't danced to it with anyone yet. Mm-hmm. Even though I feel like the song's almost played out. It's like I feel like we'll catch it right at its like the end of it. It's Little Solstice Day.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, can you imagine the roar with like Hot to Go or Pink Pony Club?
Oh, we love Chaperone in this house.
We really do. God, talk about a little Wiccan vibe that I love.
I love her.
You know why I love her so much? Because she was crying on stage.
Oh,
God, I love when people cry.
I love her. I love her voice. She has such great tone. I saw a comment on TikTok that I feel like encapsulated Chaperone to me, which was like, she graduated with honors from Kate Bush University with a major in Cyndi Lauper and a minor in Stevie Nicks.
Oh,
and
now
I feel
that's
true.
Poetry.
That's poetry.
Wow. That'll stick with you. That's better than Shakespeare. Mm-hmm. I think that's better than Shakespeare. And I fucking love Shakespeare.
Yeah. But he's no Chaperone.
He's no
TikTok commenter.
Let's say that.
Mm-hmm.
Did I tell you about a TikTok I saw that made me cry?
Oh my God. Was it about sisters or cats?
Sisters.
Or sometimes dads.
Oh my God, the dads. I saw a dad one that made me cry this morning so hard. All I do on this app is cry. I swear to fucking God. Like, the sisters one was... Oh, hold on. I screenshotted it because I was like, Hannah's going to laugh really hard when I tell her that this fucking made me sob in my bed. When you see like the nasty little reflection of your own face. Like, you're just like lying in bed looking at your phone in the full dark. You know what I mean? All right, here it is. This was a TikTok of someone who said they were sobbing because they saw a TikTok that said, one of your siblings will attend all of your funerals.
Oh.
One sibling will attend none, and one sibling will have none of you at theirs.
Oh my God. No.
Attend all of... One of my sisters is going to have to go to the other sisters.
Okay. You can cut this out if it's too
much.
Macabre.
Okay.
Which one?
No.
Do you think
I am the oldest sister, so I heavily identified with the one that goes first. Mm-hmm. I think I go first. But then there's also there's a tiny piece of me that's like, I will probably go last.
Oh my God.
And then I'm the one that's attended all of theirs.
Like, because you're the steward.
Yes. And because I think too, just that thing of like, it just can't be killed. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Whereas I feel like they've sort of like lived their like full little lives, and I kind of feel like the knight at the end of Indiana Jones.
Oh my God.
In the Last Crusade, where he's like the one guarding the cups.
You don't know the Crusades have been over for a long time.
Right.
They've been over for a long time, brother. And you're just sitting there guarding a wooden cup.
Just on my TikTok crying. He's like, so Julia. And I think that probably Kelsey dies first. And then Kaylee dies second. And then I die last. That's what I think will happen. But we're also all extremely old. Or this happens, which is we all die at the same time.
Hell yeah, brother.
Do you think there's a world where we all just blow up at the same time?
I hope I'm there too.
Yeah, you can come.
Okay.
Oh my God, Hannah, what if one of us has to attend the other's funeral?
I mean, just make mine fun. Just make it fun.
I'm there like trying to do stuff and I'm like, she said she wanted it fun.
And now we have it on the record. Make it fun and make it fashion. And that's what I wish.
FASHUN. Make it fashion.
Yeah, dude.
I'm like, she said she wanted this as I bring a t-shirt gun into the front of the church.
I'm propped up with like a Michelob. The rigor mortis, I'm like like there's a dent in the Michelob Ultra can.
I'm like, she didn't like to wear a lot of makeup, so I told them to go super light.
Yes, thank you. Honestly, thank
welcome.
you.
Let her little natural freckles show through.
Yes.
She's proud of those.
I like those.
They're one of the few features she has said that she likes.
Yeah. So, okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. But then when I die, there's no one there to make it fun.
Well, no one cool will be there.
Everyone else has died. It's just me and my little cave. And now it's time for blessings. Blessings.
I want to bless dads at sporting events who yell at the refs, "Let the girls play." Okay, I played basketball growing up, and sometimes like the refs get a little overzealous. They're calling too much, and there's like that always like every team has at least one dad that's like, "Let the girls play," and it's empowering. It feels good. This will probably be the only time that I advocate for men yelling. But I always really liked that.
There's something lovely about stepping up to the man.
Yeah.
And being like, too much.
Yeah.
He's got a point. Let him play.
Let the girls play.
Let the girls play. Would you ref boys like that? Mm-hmm. I don't think you'd be blowing your whistle quite so much.
Yeah.
Until someone like was bleeding.
Yeah. And just how like good it felt too. Especially when like, when it wasn't your dad. Which for me was always. But it just like felt like, oh, there's someone in my corner. There's an adult man who's like looking out for me, yelling at another authority figure.
Hell yeah.
It just felt like men using their nasty stank powers, but for good.
Right. Like they saw an injustice and they screamed at it.
Yeah. A man is advocating for me.
What?
Pretty cool if you think about it.
Yeah. Also, he's holding like a juice box.
Exactly.
Yeah. But he means it.
He really means it. He wants to watch the girls ball.
He's like, and they're balling so good.
And you were impeding on their...
Yeah, you're like breaking up the rhythm.
Life, like ball is life. And it's liberty and it's pursuit of happiness, and let the girls ball.
Let them ball.
Let the girls play.
Let the girl ball.
And let the bodies hit the floor.
And let the dogs out. Comma, who? Question mark.
And also like let them eat cake.
And let them eat cake. Actually, make them eat cake. That's what I would have said. I would have said make them eat cake. No one really wants this cake, but make them eat cake.
So anyway, shout out to all the dads just wanting to let the girls play ball.
Hannah is lighting the candle to bless dads that yell at the ref. Let the girls play. Yeah. Beautiful. I would like to bless. I would like to bless cats who, when you die, eat your face. Why are we mad at that? Everyone's like holding it against cats. Like, well, when you die, they eat your face. I'm like, good. Fucking smart. If they were starving, then yeah. Eat my face. First off, do you know what I've let people eat off of this? First off, I let a lot of people. First off, do you think this is sacred? No. Secondly, I did a deep dive read into this. And a big part of the reason that they do that is because you don't smell like yourself anymore. You're dead. Like, not just like the whatever 21 grams or whatever of your soul, but like you are dead and they know it. And then, yeah, if no one's coming and they're not being fed, I don't want them to starve.
Just die? Starve
Those
and
are
die?
my babies. Like good. What am I? I don't need my face anymore.
Right.
Fucking good. It's going to be closed casket regardless.
Oh, well, good to know. If I'm at your funeral.
Yeah. Hannah, if you come to my funeral and that casket's open, I need you to sprint and slam that thing shut. Because first off, someone else in my makeup, I'm not going to like it.
You're not going to like it.
Secondly, I did die. So none of the muscles are right in your face. You look kind of like reorganized, which is no good.
No.
And third, like, I'm dead.
Right.
Don't remember me like this.
Yeah.
Remember me laughing.
Remember me.
Remember me spinning around a dance floor laughing because someone hit their head in the bathroom and they bled on the floor and I was laughing at that. Maybe a real memory, maybe not. Maybe a real thing that happened at our last party. I don't know. Which, by the way, our friend Alex does listen to the pod too.
Oh my God.
I know. And he hit his head. He isn't 100% sure what he hit it on, but I'm like, it's the thing in the bathroom, I think. Oh, Hunky. Oh, what did he eat?
Is it a hairball?
Yeah, it's like a hairball. Oh my God. Anyways, first off, everyone listens to the pod. That's note number one. I don't know why we joked that we only had 7 listeners. But literally every single person we talk about, I'm like, oh, and they listen to the pod, so I do have to qualify.
And I was at a birthday party this weekend of Fozzieverse friends, and 2 girls, Jessie and Shirley, 2 icons.
Wow.
They listen to the pod.
I guess we just like explode. We're sex-exploding.
It's exploding.
Unbelievable. They can't get enough of this.
You can't get enough of whatever this is.
Us hiding our lights. Okay.
Okay, well, shout out to cats eating your face after you died.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Honestly, my cats are so picky in what they eat anyways, that if they eat my face, it's an honor.
Wow.
Bon appetit, babe. I said that because I know it makes you laugh.
It really does. Bon appetit, honey.
Bon appetit, honey.
Enjoy.
Bon appetit, hunky.
Talk your shit. Light that candle, babe.
Seriously, why is that a bad thing?
I agree. I also, sort of related, I'll stand up for dogs when people try to shit on dogs and like, well, they are like narcs because they work for cops and they smell drugs. And it's like, that's not their fault.
It's not their fault.
That's slave labor. They don't want to narc.
They were trained to do it.
Dogs think drugs are cool. They just didn't know.
They think they're trying to give you drugs.
They're trying to give you the drugs.
They're like, don't you want these?
Yeah, that's not the dog's fault.
No.
Same thing. Like, it's not the cat's fault. They're hungry. They know you're dead. They love you.
Exactly. It doesn't mean they don't love you. It means they're starving.
Are we mad at the South American rugby team that ate their friends in the mountains? No.
Right. Also,
if we're in a plane crash and I'm dead and you're hungry, eat my ass.
I'm like, I have to go straight for the ass. Look, y'all can do thigh. I'm going to eat Hannah's ass because she's my best friend.
That's lechon.
I'm
vieja, okay?
And then when I give your eulogy, when we get rescued, I'll be like, and I ate her ass. And it nourished me. It saved me. It kept me alive. Mm-hmm. And I think of her.
And Hunk and Lyle are going to say that at your funeral.
About my face.
Yeah.
And when I ate her face, it kept me alive. But yeah, I'm like, I don't want my cats to die too just because I died.
No.
Also, they can eat my face, honestly, if they're just hungry. I actually love them so much. They can just do that if they're hungry. I don't care.
No.
Take a little nibs.
No. No, here's where I draw the line.
Get under the chin here. Take a little off of there. Take a little
off the top.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Off the rails. Hannah said to eat her ass. Everyone's looking at me. She told me.
She told me, I know we don't have Wi-Fi up here in the Andes, but if you listen to the podcast, it's on the record.
Oh my God, when we're like in 20 years when we're saved, I'm going to play this for you. Making them listen to this part of the
You guys, it's fine. I'm saying, this is Hannah. And I'm saying, I want her to eat the ass first. Okay. You guys are perverted. I told her it's cool.
Hannah, if my body is the one that you have to eat,
Yeah.
eat those little toesies.
No, I don't want to eat your little cute little toes.
Eat them like little hash browns.
No, I want to keep them and make a necklace.
Actually, you can make a necklace.
I'm sorry. I'm going to defy your last wishes. I'm making a necklace.
Okay, go off, queen. You drop this, queen. It's a toe necklace. It's a toe necklace.
It's a toe necklace.
That you would dedicate to beauty in that moment when you're starving. It's really special. And now it's time for curses. I'm going to curse something with some vim, some vigor.
Oh, shit.
I would like to curse the Peacock user interface.
Oh.
Honestly, thank you. The amount of time you and I spent watching Peacock.
So powerful. So brave.
I don't know why no one has. Where is the uproar? Where is the onslaught of at Peacock on like X or whatever to let everyone know that it's fucking broken?
It's terrible.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
If you've been watching something on Peacock for a little bit of time and then you try to fast forward, it won't. It goes right back to the restart button. And then you can't. The only way to get back into having the ability to fast forward or rewind is to exit out of the media you are watching and then click back in, at which point you probably have to watch a 60-second commercial again. All if you want to like go forward or back 10 seconds, which if you're watching Love Island USA, like we are, which let me remind you is a lot of content every day, then you're going to run into this, which we do all the time. And it's to the point where like we know it's happening, but you still sometimes like out of habit go to like fast forward and then it restarts and you're like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
Why is it so bad? It's to the point where I watch stuff like on Amazon Prime and I'm like, oh my, like I'm like ready for it. Like I'm going to get hit. Like I'm all tensed up. I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, I can still fast forward just fine. And in fact, they have picture in picture reliably. So you can go through the squares and like kind of know what's going on. And Peacock also doesn't have that reliably because when it starts to break down, it doesn't do that anymore.
Aww.
And like Love Island USA has so many funny things.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
Like for instance, when a woman thought this guy was talking about how he catches snakes and he likes snakes. And she's like, I don't really like them. She said that she doesn't really like insects though overall. And he's like, but snakes are reptiles. She thought snakes were insects.
And they just like stare at each other for a beat.
And then it cuts to him in a confessional being like, yeah, I don't know if there was a connection. I'm going to stay open. I'm not going to close in on this one. Even though he was being very polite and not saying, this girl dumb as the floor. This girl dumb as wood laid in a pattern on the floor. She thought snakes were insects. She literally said that she just doesn't really like insects overall. So anyways, I wanted to watch that like 8 times.
Yeah, because that's what we do. We rewind it and we laugh.
And we laugh really hard. And we have to watch that. Anyways, we can't because Peacock user interface, the Peacock UI sucks. It sucks. Recently rescued ass.
Yeah.
From the plane.
Yep.
That you didn't get to eat.
You're like disappointed after a plane crash because you were rescued too soon.
Yeah, I was like
cannibalism.
I was staring at that ass as we were going down. That's mine.
Ass is on.
The plane going down and me screaming dibs.
A little triangle. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Dinner time.
Dibs on those yummy nibs.
Yeah. NBC Universal, get your shit together.
Honestly, though, you're sinking all this money into streaming and you can't even fucking make it work? Ugh. And this is not because I work for Disney.
No.
This is a genuine sort
right.
of user experience. Anyways, I'm going to blow out the candle because it
Thank you.
fucking pisses me off. I'm actually burning myself with wax. Okay. Wow.
Take that.
Ow.
Okay, this curse. Okay, I'm going a little rogue here. And it's going to make me sound like a hater, and I'm not. I just want to go on record. I love love.
You're in love.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in love. But I love other people's love. And weddings are cool. I love it for you guys.
I have no idea where you're going with this.
But I want to curse having to construct a weird excuse to keep posting your wedding photos. Just keep posting them. It doesn't need to be the 6-month anniversary of your dog's colposcopy or what the fuck ever. I get it. You shelled out a pretty penny for those. You look hot. The wedding was gorgeous. I get it. Just post them in a dump.
Dump them again.
Dump them again. But I don't need the pretense.
Right.
You guys, I get it. Post the photos. But I don't need like once a week. It's like, it's my sister-in-law's son's bar mitzvah and he was the best ring bearer. And then it's like one picture of him and then a bunch of pictures of just you at your wedding.
Ring bearer.
Mazel, Jacob.
Makes him sound like Frodo. The ring bearer.
You don't have to do that.
That's how I feel about Instagram in general. Just post it all.
Just post it all, babe.
When the feed is bad and empty, I'm not having a good time. No. Just give me content.
Yeah.
If everyone posted their face every day, I'd be happy.
Mm-hmm.
But like, especially a wedding or something, you're exactly right. Like, I don't need the narrative.
I don't need the narrative, and I don't, like I just would rather be like, hey, this cost us like a couple grand.
Yes.
And I got hair and makeup done that day, and we paid for this venue. We got these pictures. I just want everyone to see them because it took so much time and effort.
Or like another sort of reel of like, I truly did have post-wedding depression.
Oh my God.
And this will help me if I could just look at this again and get a couple likes on this, because the high of, no one told me that the high was going to be was going to blow my brain out. Was going to blow the back of my brain out. I didn't know the come down from that high was going to hurt so bad. I didn't know I was going to lie on a cold cement floor after being in the sun.
Yeah.
Let me post each of my bridesmaids in a row.
Yeah.
Do it.
Especially
Especially for those of us that didn't even get to go. Yeah, I didn't see that angle. I'd love to see that angle. It's quite the opposite of being a hater, is that you're like welcome to the content. You just don't need the like, it's an airplane, open your mouth. Here comes the plane.
It's Arbor Day and we said our vows in front of this awesome tree. No. Just post the fucking picture and I'm gonna like it. And I'll comment like, beautiful couple or whatever that you need. Just don't.
Also, speaking again as a Cancer, if I knew you were going to do that every day for the rest of our lives, I'd be so happy, because I'm like, it's reliable, it's family, it's our little quirk. It's our little quirk. Put a dome over the United States. It's our little quirk. She posts their wedding. If you weren't there, you were so stupid. Dumb people weren't there at the wedding.
People weren't there at the wedding. They weren't very nice. They weren't very nice.
You're so right, Hannah. Just give it. Just
give it to me. I'm not fucking stupid.
Also,
I mean, I am.
What?
But not enough for that.
Not for that.
So, ladies and germs, just post a photo.
I would say the same thing for babies too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right? Just be like, it's a Thursday. Here's this baby's forehead.
Yeah, this baby's like a whole week older now. Maybe for you who don't have kids, that seems like whatever. But for me, it's fucking crazy.
It actually is insane.
And it is insane.
Every time I see a child, it's a completely different thing. And I'm like, whoa. You know, like how every 7 years we change all our cells? It feels like kids do that every week.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, yeah, that's a new kid.
Yeah.
I would love to see it.
Post that shit.
Post it. Meanwhile, you and I are like posting once a year. If like the best thing in the world happens to us, then you kind of post a thing.
We get to do our comedy show again. Please come. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although my Venus is in Leo, so it's funny because remember when I was looking at my Instagram and then we were looking, I've never looked at this number. And my Jotters, if you have looked at this number, let me know. But I recently was like looking at not just followers and not just how many people I follow, but how many posts I've had.
Oh, yeah.
And I have 675 posts. I've posted 675 times on Instagram.
To Maine.
To Maine.
To your main grid.
To the grid. That feels like a lot.
Guess how many I have?
400
Posts?
Yeah.
35.
35.
Granted, I've archived a couple.
Yeah, but you've archived 12?
Yeah.
35. I have 675 posts. My Venus is in Leo.
That's true.
I do love to post.
We love to post. And that's
but also
cool.
a lot of my posts are full 10 carousel grids. Like full, the max amount you can put to swipe. So it's just interesting. You can really scroll back really far on my page. That's just funny. So yeah, anyways.
And again, who are we to say how to use Instagram?
Not us.
I don't know.
I'll tell you how to use Peacock, but not Instagram.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
I do feel like stories have been bad lately. Like it does feel like maybe there's a switch back to the grid.
Oh, yeah. I think grid is now cooler than stories.
I think so too. Like I'm feeling like I'd rather scroll that than like click the stories.
Mm-hmm.
And stories too, having like ads within them.
Ugh.
Makes it even more annoying. Makes it more annoying.
Making yours more annoying.
Makes it more annoying.
Just like, yeah, scrolling through ads and then it's like an ad for like Billy razors. And it's just like, that's so not, I'm everywhere. I'm so Julia.
It's not.
It's not that.
That's not me.
Mm-mm.
That's me.
Exactly.
Nespresso.
Yeah.
Singing espresso as Nespresso.
Nespresso. Okay. I wonder, has Nespresso reached out to Sabrina Carpenter?
They must.
They must have.
Do you think George Clooney does that? He sings it Nespresso.
He should.
That's that me.
Nespresso.
And I'm always like, huh.
I hate him.
I'm bored of
I
him.
think I actually kind of hate this guy.
You know what I don't like? Are pranks. And that's what he loves.
He loves pranks. And she's like, I'm trying to do like human rights stuff. And it's like, I don't want to go to the Casamigos farm. I don't want to ride scooters with you on the Casamigos farm again.
Amal is like, get out of my room.
Can you guys just get out of my room? I'm like actually kind of doing something.
He's like, but Brad and I are just wondering if you want to get on the...
No. And she's like, Griselda. And then he has like an Ecuadorian like nanny. I was like, can you take him to like can you take him to the park or something?
Take him to Legoland.
Take him to Legoland for like a day because I actually have something to do.
I actually have a real job. They're in a completely like pressed silk ensemble.
Mm-hmm.
He's covered in finger paint.
She's like, can you go like, can we call up like Brad Pitt's nanny and can you guys like go do like a play date or something?
You have so many friends, George.
So many friends, George.
Please leave me alone.
Please leave me alone.
You have so many friends, so many things to do. He's like, that's that mean espresso.
Hey, babe, I net us another $1 million. She's like, okay, can you get him? Griselda, can you get him out, please? Just go outside. Go. Just go outside. And you can't come in until the street lights come on, okay?
He's like, Amal, did you read my screenplay for Ocean 69? Did you read it? Did you think it was funny? But did you laugh at it? What part? That was actually me. I'm the one that always asks what part.
But what part was your favorite?
What was your favorite? After improv shows, if people said they liked my show, I'd say, what part was your favorite part? And I did it all the time.
But you should be prepared.
And I wanted to know. And you should have a favorite part. Just tell me what it was.
Just tell me what it was.
All right, should we move on to readings?
Yeah, let's do some readings.
For
some
our daughters.
quick. I'm gonna do 20 kisses.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Give a kiss that doesn't count to Amal.
Amal, this one's for you.
Oh my god, a good one.
Yeah.
She earned it, dude.
She earned it.
She's tired. Amal walking around with George Clooney and like a little baby Bjorn.
What should our readings categories be?
Oh, really good actual question. Let's see. What have we talked about? We talked about Instagram.
We talked about Instagram. We've had like kind of a pop girly moment.
Oh, I do like a pop girly moment,
We talked
right?
about Chapel Roan. We
Sabrina.
talked about Sabrina Carpenter, and we talked about Charli XCX.
Let's do that.
Should we do that?
Yeah, because I do want to know. I want my daughters to tell me which one they like and they identify with.
Yeah.
Because obviously we all are sort of connecting to each for different reasons. So in this solstice, which one is you? Think on that, because we will pull readings for the Sabrina Carpenters. We'll pull readings for the Chapel Roans. And we'll pull readings for the Charli XCXs. Gosh, and I want to know what you are too.
I haven't decided yet.
I know.
Which is crazy.
Well, it'll come to us.
I know who I'm not.
Oh, interesting.
And I'm sure you can guess who I'm definitely not.
Sabrina?
Yeah, no.
Well,
And I think that's you.
yes.
Yeah.
There's like another podcast that I saw like a TikTok of where they're talking about how Sabrina Carpenter is the most straight person on the.
I saw that too.
I was like, oh, I think that's why I identify with her. So aggressively hetero.
Aggressively hetero. Yeah.
So funny. That's that me. I want to learn that dance.
She's so cute. She's just like this little doll.
I can't believe she's 5 foot even.
She's shorter than you?
She's shorter than me. She's a couple inches shorter than me. 5 foot nothing. 5 foot not.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
That's really crazy.
And Barry Keoghan is also very short,
Yeah.
but they're two little shorties.
Damn.
I know. But yeah, I'm feeling very Sabrina these days because also I cut my bangs.
Right.
And thank God, you guys. The listeners will remember when I cursed myself for how truly ugly they were. And I don't use this term often, but fugly.
They're fugly.
They were fugly. They were good fugly, which is goddamn fugly.
They were not. That's the thing, is that they weren't even that fugly.
I don't know about that.
They just needed a chance to grow and find themselves, you know? Okay, who should we pull for first?
I think we should pull for, let's just give her first cred, the Chapel Roans. I feel like she really is shining the brightest right now.
She really is.
And she's so beautiful and having so much. So if you
It is Pride Month.
It is Pride Month.
So Chapel Roan first.
Yeah, the redheads.
The redheads.
Spiritually redhead.
The spiritual.
If you identify with the Chapel Roans, this reading will be for you. Right. Calling for freedom for everyone. I'm cutting for the chapels right now. Hold on, let me think. Okay. Doing it with intention, with purpose.
All right. This one's for you, Chapel.
Oh. Chapel is very obsessed.
Wow.
Okay. The Chapel Roads, it's literally like Chapel's story.
Oh my God, it is.
Right? So we've pulled, I'll say very quickly, the 4 of Cups upright, the Tower upright, and then 10 of Cups upright.
Wow.
And Chapel was with her ex for 4 years, and then they broke up when she got dropped from her label.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then that producer she'd worked with went on to do Olivia Rodrigo and like explode, but they had worked on Peak Pony Club together. And then it all kind of came back after a bit of time, after she was finally like opening. And now look at where we are, where she's like exploding overnight.
Wow.
And she's dedicating songs to her ex. I love her for being so petty
I love it.
and just being like, fuck you, cunt. I love the way she says it.
I love it.
My favorite thing about her.
I love her. Okay.
So, but to be more specific,
Yes.
as a reading for the listeners that may be identified, the Four of Cups. Hannah, will you give us a little rundown on the Four of Cups?
Yes, absolutely. So the Four of Cups depicts a person sitting sort of cross-legged, folded arms, 3 cups in front of them, and then a hand from the heaven is presenting another cup that they are not subconsciously, they are not acknowledging it. This is usually a card about apathy, not seeing opportunities that are presented to you, or simply not accepting
The gifts.
the gifts. Simply not accepting what's in front of you.
Especially if you're obsessed with what's not being filled.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit like someone's like knocking at the door and you're kind of like looking out the window.
Yeah.
When will my time come?
And then the next card is the Tower, which is a card about seismic, sudden shift.
Big change. It literally depicts people falling out of a tower that's been struck by lightning. And it's not as scary as the image looks. It's more about, I remember once after a breakup telling a friend that not a single minute of my day was the same as when I was with my ex. That my entire life, all the way from where I slept to where I worked to who I hung out with, every single thing of it had changed.
Wow.
And I think that's what the Tower does to you, is it completely upends what your life looks like.
Yeah.
So big change. And not always for the worse. Usually I think needed change.
Yeah.
Sought after change. It's like they're sort of like jumping to the tower's on fire and they're jumping to like safety, hopefully. But that's a better shot, you know?
Yes. Yeah, because also it's like from this Four of Cups to the Tower, it feels like you're in a situation that you were unhappy.
Yeah.
And maybe you don't see the signs or it's not working for you. And then like suddenly like the universe or someone else is going to decide for you that this is not good for you. It's over. This chapter is fucking over.
To put it in story terms, so someone was knocking at the door and you didn't answer it. And then the Kool-Aid man or that Big Bird when he kicks in the door, that happens.
Yeah.
It'll come regardless.
And then the Ten of Cups, which is such a lovely card. It's like a family and they're looking at a rainbow with the 10 cups in the sky. It's a happily ever after in a very like fulfilling, almost like spiritual way.
I feel like the Ten of Cups is so Julia.
It's, oh my God, it's everywhere and it's so Julia.
It's so Julia.
So
it's also very Julia Fox, I think, which is that thing. This is maybe even her story a little bit, right? Where it's like everyone's kind of like, I don't understand, maybe she's a joke or whatever, and then it's like, actually no, she's a shining, beautiful diamond.
Yeah.
And everyone sees her for who she is, alone on her own. And that is so cool.
Yeah.
And she's so uniquely, perfectly herself, and that's the success story.
yeah.
Ooh, I love the Ten of Cups.
Yeah.
She just feels to me like happily ever after in that way.
Yeah. Also, if we're pulling for the Chapel Roans and during Pride Month and it ends with this happy ending with the rainbow,
Big rainbow.
that's so nice. So this week for you, it might be rough. There might be something shocking and you're like, why is this happening to me? But it's good. It has to happen.
You will, if one day someone offers you the chance to change that tower event, you would say no because you know what it leads to. And you're like, actually, that's a cool scar. I'm not going to change it.
Yeah.
I love a rainbow peeking through.
I know.
10 of Cups, man. Lucky.
Yeah. And also I think that's something that's like, you might not, if something crazy happens, you might not see the 10 of Cups of it right away.
Yeah.
But it is coming.
Or it's that thing like Chapel's having where she's doing sold out shows and kind of crying because it all happens so fast.
Yeah.
And like sometimes good stuff rushes on you as much as bad stuff does. And that can be just as overwhelming.
Right.
You know? And so if you are feeling both sides of it, everyone will understand.
Yeah.
But we're in the good place now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Holy forking shirt. This is the good place.
Holy forking shirt balls. Oh. Are we in a good place? Jesus Christ. Okay. Who's
Cheaty,
Cheaty?
I love you.
Cheaty, you're so good at math and reason or philosophy or what the fuck ever.
Mike, sure.
Mike, sure. Okay, so who should we do next? The Charlies or the Sabrinas?
I think next comes the Sabrinas.
All right, that makes sense to me too.
I feel like we finished it with the Charlies.
Yeah.
Because if that was, honestly, if this was a playlist for like the Jardy, that's how I would do it. I would do Chapel first, then Sabrina, and finish it with Charlie.
I like that. All right, want to cut that?
I do. Let me think.
All right.
I thought about my bangs.
All right, Sabrina's.
Of course.
Oh, of course. Oh.
Well.
Okay, interesting.
For the Sabrinas, we have picked Queen of Wands, the queen with the little black cat in it, the Two of Cups upside down, and the Two of Pentacles upright.
I have an immediate thought of what this is.
Oh,
What do
hit
you-
me.
Okay.
Well, it's me, so I can't really see it.
It's that you, espresso.
That's that me in the mirror. That's that man in the mirror.
I'm looking at the me in the mirror.
That's that man in the mirror. I'm wondering if he'll change his ways. Not doing the but hee.
Okay.
What's your thought?
So I feel like, the Queen of Wands is all about like charisma, very
Kajisma.
Kajisma. It's about your jizz. And everyone wanting to have your jizz. And it's very Sabrina Carpenter, like looking like a cute little doll that everyone likes. Cheerleader. Cheerleader energy.
I was a cheerleader, Hannah.
You were, I believe you were cheer captain, no?
I was co-captain.
Oh my God.
The team was really big, so they needed two.
Oh my God, she admitted.
She admitted.
She grew up in the OC and she was cheer captain. Oh my God, she admitted.
I wonder why I have sleeping mouse syndrome.
So I think like coming off with this like attractiveness, this charm. She has a sunflower. She's light. It's a very summertime. This feels like someone who's like very attractive right now. Like people are like, oh, hi. There's something about you. You're giving off this energy.
Oh my God,
And-
Sabrina's Let's Go Girls.
Exactly. And then this Two of Cups, like Two of Cups is about like unions, can be like romance, partnership, reversed.
Flirting.
Yes. I think reverse going into this Two of Pentacles upright. I feel like you're attractive and then suddenly you're going to bring in two or more suitors. I feel it's like you have to cut the roster. Or like the roster's growing and you're like, oh.
Right. Because here's the thing. If you're juggling, you look like a clown. If you're juggling balls in the air, then you're a clown. You know who juggles? Clowns. I hate to break it to you. Big old mouth clowns.
Get thee to the circus.
Get thee to the circus. Get thee to a Barnes and
Noblery.
yeah, get a bookstore.
But I don't know. What's your take on this? But this to me feels like a little bit like, like you're kind of feeling yourself, like you're good. And then it's like suitors.
It's literally what we were talking about, which is, especially if I'm feeling Sabrina, which me is, that's that me. It is. I'm feeling great, but I'm still in this little, let's say clown car, this little clown Kia with these two people that it's like, yeah, do I want to invite them or do I not? Blah, blah, blah. And the answer is you got to just drop the pentacles. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. And I think too, there's something about you would shine brighter if you weren't obscured by these are small potatoes. These are little twos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Queen of Wands is definitely not like, why are we spending all our our time with this.
Yeah, you're kind of like above it in a weird way.
Yeah, like I think this is how I feel a lot of times too with the guys, where I'm sort of like, well, I'm kind of bored, so why not? But then it's not really fulfilling.
Yeah, that's maybe not the attitude with which you should be approaching potential partnership.
Yeah. You said I should take it seriously when I am approaching them like little snacks.
Yeah.
And it's like, maybe I'm ready for a meal.
Not just espresso. You can't just have espresso on an empty stomach. That's a one-way ticket to panic attacks, Phil.
That's gonna make you shaky.
That's gonna make you shaky, and guess what?
Yeah.
You're gonna squirt poop out. Sorry, that was too graphic. Ew.
Ew. Eat some bread,
Eat some bread.
as a housewife once famously told Lisa Rinna
In Amsterdam.
at the dinner from hell.
Oh God. Beast. Beast. How dare you?
Beast. Beast. Remember when we wanted to call ourselves We Beasties?
Yeah.
Because I was making you watch Outlander
Yeah.
again.
Outlander is cool.
Outlander rules.
I should get back into it.
Yeah, me too.
It's just hard sometimes.
Look, also season 1 is just unparalleled. And the way it continues on is good, but it never quite reaches that same high.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just about watching season 1 again.
Yeah. I'd do that.
I also want to touch a rock and go back in time.
Yeah.
I fear if I went to Europe again, that's what I would spend a lot of my time doing.
Just trying to touch different rocks.
Yeah, just touching rock. People are touching grass. I'm touching rocks.
I cleared my roster, and now I'm gonna go fall in love with a Scot from the 1400s or what the fuck ever.
Screaming at the Fae that I cleared my roster. I cleared my roster! Take me! Take me!
I know some fucking dude in a kilt from 300 years ago wants my jizz.
He wants my jizz.
He wants my jizz.
He thinks I'm charismatic.
Yeah.
All right, this last reading is for the Charli XCXs.
The brats, the vroom vrooms, the boom claps.
Boom, clap.
Sound of my fart.
Good one.
Thank you.
Here, hold on. Thinking of that picture of her on the car.
Oh, yeah. All right, Charlie's. Here we go.
Closing it out. Dang.
Ooh.
Look at these readings.
Wow.
To be a Charlie in these days.
To be a
In this
Charli.
economy, to be a Charli XCX.
Damn.
Ace of Swords, upright. The Sun, upright. And closing it out. Horde, Queen of Cups, upright. What a beautiful spread.
Wow. I'm so happy. I like it when all three categories, everyone has an optimistic
Yes. They're all
reading.
shining.
They're all shining.
All three of these girls are on the dance floor.
Wow.
That's great. They're all at the concert
Yes.
and they're having a good time.
You're all main stage. You're all headliners.
Yes. And look, it's a little complicated, but it's not bad.
No.
Okay. So Ace of Swords, the Sun, Queen of Cups.
Interesting to have such big cards. I mean, the major arcana card, of course, being the Sun.
Yes.
The Queen of Cups and the Ace of Swords. These two, I wouldn't say conflicting,
Right.
but it's like, cups rule emotions and matters of the heart, and the swords is very cerebral.
I know. And an Ace of Swords to me always feels like a big first decision, a big choice that starts it all. It's like that first domino that gets knocked over.
Yeah.
So something new.
I feel like, is this maybe like a big new idea, or like some action that you take from a new like mindset?
Yeah. To me, it feels like, especially with the sun behind it, clarity.
Yeah.
Feels like big horns in the sky kind of clarity. It's not the justice, but it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, finally there's like knowledge of what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Then into the Queen of Cups, like a feeling of like fulfillment
Yeah.
from that. So I think maybe this reading is like, if there's something that you want to do or a decision that needs to be made and your instinct is telling you to do this one thing or go for this one thing, to do it.
Yeah. Like, I think it's saying yes. Mm-hmm. It's just like screaming yes.
Yeah.
Maybe especially if you need to make a decision about something.
Right. Trust your ideas, trust your vision, trust your gut. Like,
Yeah.
Fortune is on your side.
Yeah. It also feels that way a little bit, especially with the Queen of Cups. It's kind of funny to think of Charli with like brat, right? But how that's like almost retaking that word in a sense of like, yeah, do what you want to do. You're going to look amazing while you do it.
Yeah.
You beauty.
And maybe if this is not you, there's like maybe seek guidance in a woman or femme person.
Yeah.
Who you like look up to.
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting a vibe of like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Someone that you trust.
Mm-hmm.
They might know. They'll have some ideas. Anytime the sun is there, it's like this idea of fun.
Yeah.
Like what would make you feel good? Sometimes we forget to factor that in.
Mm-hmm.
What do you actually want to do? Not just what do you need to do, but what do you want to do?
Right. With like the action of just like kind of almost like taking any action that sort of feels good, even if it's not the exact right choice, is still good than paralysis.
Yeah, and to maybe, I think especially with the ending with the Queen of Cups, that like the emotions of it are really what should guide you, as opposed to like maybe if it was Queen of Pentacles, maybe more the financial side of something, or the material side. But that it's like Queen of Cups, so it's like, or actually maybe it's considered the emotions of others, which is not necessarily somebody. Maybe somebody's not. Maybe you need to seek out exactly. So even people that look like they're shining sometimes don't tell you exactly what's going on inside. Mm-hmm. Maybe there's something about that.
Yeah. Also, too, like this reading, how I feel like it is very Charli XCX because she's had mainstream success. But she's also sort of been ahead of her time.
Yeah.
And things that she's put out haven't been appreciated until later. And to me, this feels very much like trust your vision.
Yeah.
Trust what you think is good. And this Queen of Cups reminds me very much of Sophie, who is the late artist, amazing, I think also Scottish, trans, kind of electropop avant-garde pioneer that was a heavy influence on Charli. They worked together. Yeah. They passed away very sadly a few years ago in like kind of a freak accident. But it looks like one of her album covers where she's like sitting on the water.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool.
It's extremely cool. Well, okay, to be a Charli XCX in this moment, good for you.
Chic.
Way to close it down. Honestly, very chic. Can't get enough. How, Julia?
You're everywhere. You're so Julia. Do you guys like this?
I know that they do. I'm very confident that they do. If they're at this point, they like it. Anyone that's listening likes it. Anyone that doesn't like it is not listening.
That's true. Thank God for you little freaks.
Oh God, our little freakies.
Our little freaks on a leash.
Love them. Calling them freaks on a leash. Our fans are freaks on leashes.
They're freaks on leashes. And guess what? I'm on a leash too, and you guys are holding me. Something takes a part of me. Sorry, I worked a long day and then I had 2 White Claws.
Dude, good for you.
Thanks.
Also, you did work a long day. I picked you up. I watched you do it.
Yeah.
They pulled out a little stool for me to sit on and have a glass of wine while you finished your shift. I was like, this feels crazy. This feels very make the meat cake.
And I loved it. Okay. All right, everyone. Okay, we have to go. We're with you.
From the womb
to the tomb. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
So, Julia.